Hey everybody, we're back with more Path of Exile. Same recording session as always. We're really trying to burn through this a little bit. No, we're not really burning that fast through this league, but we're doing it. That's what we're doing. We're about 24 hours into the release here. Well, actually more than that, about 30. We've only played what you guys have seen us play though.
I am sorry, God. We must
In this episode, we're trying to get to Act 4. So we can get to Act 5 where we might ultimately die like we did last time. It's our first Battle Orb there. Last episode we got a pair of Wanderlust for the movement speed. By doing a prophecy, which was really nice. And that was a level, or an Act 1 prophecy, so you can pick up the Wanderlust pretty early if you get it. We just didn't realize we had it. Until we actually stopped and looked. So that's maybe something that we've just learned is it is really important to check that prophecy stuff. And I've heard that before. I think I talked about it last episode. But in practice, we've actually seen it pay off. So hopefully we'll be a little bit more diligent about it in the future. Overfly ass. Care about onslaught? I care about onslaught. I think I really need 2 health flasks, or 3 health flasks, really. Really don't want to have the 1, but for now. It's finally a extra socket on our chest piece there. Pretty sweet. I'm actually trying to be really vigilant about our recording here. It kind of helps that I really want to play Path of Exile right now. And I know if you're watching this, you don't really care when it goes up, just as long as it goes up. If you're watching this, but for me, it's kind of nice to get some content squared away, so I can start working on some other projects I want to work on, as well as some other videos I want to work on as well. The weekend's always a good time to catch up. I think you'll probably see this video on a Friday. This is actually the weekend for me. Crafting recipe always. Hello. Quite a bit of HP.
Death to sin. You are free now, Vol. Go with God.
It's actually one of the quests I was trying to do. I guess so. Find a way into the mountain. I think we're actually done on here. Let's just confirm that. Yeah. This one's kind of a weird act to me. We got Piety at the end of this one, which, towards the end of it. She's not the last boss, but she's a pain in the ass. She's a pain in the butt.
To the grove,
To the grove. Okay, one more and these should be these tier 2 seeds. Finally be ready to go. Do you have anything that needs to be harvested here? Yeah, these ones up here. It's weird. It kind of just puts you right down here. I don't know why, but it does. Reforges links between socks on item linking 3. Let's go ahead and just do that. I don't like how you have to remove the gems. But why? We get one more of those. That's the other thing. These numbers are how many times you get to do it before it's where that actual craft is gone. Do we need to do that again? Don't. Defense modifier. Random modifiers, including a defense modifier. New random modifiers. Random non-defense modifier would be like spell damage or cold damage. It says a prefix and 3 suffixes. Not very good. No, we can't do it. Can't do that either. Okay. Fair enough, video game. You got us. Okay. Let's just condense it then. And it's actually been full for a while, so I guess we'll just get a farm our tier 2 ones though here in a second. Cool. Gold resist ring. It's got to be a good idea to have resistance-based gear. Like again, I still haven't watched anyone actually like play through the game. But I feel like just having a set of resistance gear for bosses, you know, that do a ton of X damage has got to be good to have. Has to be. Find a way into the mountain. We're in. Sunny has a quest for us. Okay.
What do you want?
I think this. No, because we can't actually add on to that. Right. Pretty good resistances on that. Item level 36. I think. Let's take a look and see what our stats look like if we equip that. We're gonna put you on. How much life is that? 60. And I would lose. You know what? What does this have on it? Put a life prefix on there too. Let's yeah, actually could do some crafting here real quick. We're a little bit all over the place, but just trying to be as safe as possible. Okay. So now if we put on a max life, got a top tier roll there. It's pretty good. 1430 versus 1448, so we lose a little bit and gain a ton of distances. 26 fire resistance. No, actually 40. Yeah, it's pretty good. I think that worked out in our favor there. I hate that that's corrupted. Kind of garbage, actually. So our item already has this mod type. Need more prefix crafting choices. I can't tell what the difference is between this and this. Fire damage to spells. And spells are all we do. Or is this categorized as a spell? Doesn't really say. If we look at the actual gem, though, what is it? A spell. Okay. So does it really matter which one we pick? I mean, we could pick this and just do lightning damage. There's a better low end, though. Let's do this. Sure. Shouldn't be able to craft on those, no. Okay, we've done some crafting. I feel better about it. You know, we haven't seen a whole lot of iron her here. Strange. Let's double check the axe, make sure there's no quest for her. Oh, we're good. Okay, so we're still lagging about 1400 XP. Or I'm sorry, 400 XP. Behind our where Necromancer was when she fought Katava. But we got basically 2 acts to make that up.
The earth here trembles with the fear of judgment.
This would nicely, Exile.
We do get a little bit here when we level up. A little bit of XP. Or HP. Outside of just the stats. Or the passives. I think our next passive is a... we have... I think it's damage. Elemental damage. Which is not... That's cool. I'll take it. Much rather have the defense, though. It's the funny thing about this game, the first time you play through it and you're like, oh, I want damage, I want damage, I want damage. And the second or third time you go through, you're like, I want life. I want life. And maybe if you've been playing it for a long time, you start to go back towards damage, but... Yeah, I mean, just 12% elemental damage does not feel great. I'd much rather have 12% anything defensive. I mean, to a degree, offense is defense, but defense is always defense. Angels and Demons mystery box is now available. You want to buy a mysteries box? I don't know. Angels and Demons mystery box. We'll take a look at it anyway. Do you want? Yeah, let's look at it. Sure. Angels and Demons mystery box for 30 points. Receive a random prize with Angels and Demons theme. Will appear inside your preview video. What's your preview video? Is this gonna take us to a web page? Take us to a YouTube video. I'm sure you guys can hear that. Can't see it though. Unfortunate. There's like a big horse. Oh, that's cool. Pieces of the angelic armor set. Okay. Pieces of the demonic armor set. Angelic wings, which look beautiful. Yeah, so do the demonic wings. The demonic cloak. Those look good too. This is good looking. Something killing us in the background while we're looking at the store? Yes. Stop killing me! Yeah, it looks pretty good. Let's see, is that actually the innocence one? We're 70 for those, wow. I think it's probably gonna be in here. Or no. Maybe it's just its own set. I don't know, maybe we'll buy a mystery box here.
Great.
Actually, can I do that? Let you guys... Where was it at? Home? Mystery boxes for 30 points. Okay. No, I don't think I'm going to buy it. I want to buy it, but at the same time, I know they're not going to give me anything good, so I don't know why. I did buy one of the things that was on sale, and in the mystery box was like the worst thing in the world. It was a decoration. I'll show you guys it here in a second. I did get a pair of gloves out of one of the mystery boxes I got. It's never been great, I'll say that, so far. So maybe I'm overdue. I hear what you guys are thinking. Alright, the tier 2 seeds are coming online. Let's see what happens here. Alright, we nuked them. This should be another tier 2 seed. Okay.
Fertilizer.
I mean, that's okay. We could always replant it here. Change a gem into another gem, carrying over experience and quality if possible. Huh. Uh-huh. One gem into another gem. Now that's interesting, isn't it? I think that will definitely do. Am we going to do that twice? We get two shots at that. Let's do it with Frostblink. Whether we're not using, so great. See, I don't know what kind of stuff we can get from this. I don't think we're definitely not using Lightning Tendrils. That too. Purity of Fire. I don't think we're using Purity of Fire there. So not great, but I mean it's alright. You do a life modifier on this one here. $23 max life, not a great roll there. Nah, do that. That's actually pretty good stat wise, but okay, I don't want to lose the movement speed quite yet. Yeah, basically nothing great there. 27 max life though, that's actually not bad. The ring we just picked up, or was that the ring that was here? Cold resist. I think it was the ring. Let's actually with what's left, there's nothing left. For whatever reason we can't plant seed. Alright, we'll put them there. We have one tier 2 seed that we will put down. And it's actually not activating correctly. That's okay. Let's go back in here. Let's finish this one too. Do this one.
We need not the fruit, just the cheese.
Just the cheese. Is that what you said? Don't need the fruit, just the cheese. Tier 2 seed, which we will just put it up. Looks like it's trying to tell us not to linking 3. Need to link 3, we don't. Let's just make some more of this, I guess. And then we will... Can I not condense? I have to pull that up. Let's go up here real quick. Did I not condense this? Oh, I did. I don't know what's up with that. I really want to finish this one off so I can see why this isn't going in here. Because it should be going inside that storage tank. Which ultimately we'll use to craft bigger, greater seeds. I feel like I just screwed something up, but... Did it carry the XP over? Didn't. She's got a reward here. Lightning Golem, Karen Golem, Stone Golem, Flame Golem, Ice Golem. Chaos Golem. That grants you life regeneration. Attack and cast speed. Increased damage. Critical strike and accuracy. Physical damage reduction. Don't have space to put a blue one in there. Let's get the flame golem. And we'll just doesn't really matter. Just a free summon at this point.
Welcome. A name remembered all this
You encounter one or more very powerful monsters possessed by a tormented soul. I don't think we actually have to be anywhere to
What is it, Exile?
trigger that, specifically anyway.
Go where you are needed.
Did I forget to check our skills that I said I was going to check and make sure we had everything we were supposed to have? I think I did forget to do it. The nice thing is I don't think we're going to be able to get to Piety before I can actually... before it's actually going to matter. Right. So I basically have one more opportunity before we get to Piety to make sure we're in the clear here. Let's go ahead and summon that flame golem. That's the flame. Got no face. Pretty funny. It's good to try something different too. Like I've yet to see the flame golem, so it's kind of nice to see what it does. And I mean, maybe it is a trash minion, but at least now we know if it is, or if it's great. It could be great too. I suspect it's not great.
Corruption eats away at the roots of this mountain.
It looks like it's kind of staying behind me as a caster type thing, and then throwing a fireball. That's actually doesn't even land until after we kill stuff, so almost worse than garbage. Should have gone with the physical reduction one. Yep, that's right. Excellent energy shield. It's pretty good. 23% energy shields. Good. Well, that was a prophecy. Nice.
Their will stolen by a vengeful spirit.
24 to max life. How do we free this guy?
No soul should suffer as you have, Deshret.
I don't remember doing that quest last time I came through here. And if I did do it, which I probably did, almost certainly I did, I just didn't attribute it to being a Tsuni quest. That's all that was. Did this explode yet? Must have. Yeah. Suppose we could go visit Nico here. And we probably will. The crystal veins.
This land is teetering on the brink of cataclysm.
You know, I think I like that one more. I don't like that one. Second one with its defensive qualities to it. I was trying to bust through the mine there. Just not hitting this guy. Okay. I think we'll just pop that on too. I don't know how much longer we're going to be carrying the shield for. I just feel like we should be utilizing all our currency when we can. Especially defensively like that. It's the last area before we go to Calm's Dream.
Gather this bounty and bring it.
This bounty, this summer. I picked up all blue seeds. Looks like it's always blue seeds. Alright, beautiful. We made it. Let's go back and turn into Sunni and Kira's quest. Before we
Of course.
headlong into Calm's Dream. Got all the stuff. Maximum energy shield. This is probably 68 max life. That's actually some really good. Probably will use that. Spell damage. Terrible. This is really good. We're probably gonna equip this. Trap the movement speed for the extra life. Fire resist. That's a really good life roll, actually. What tier is that? Tier 5? Versus, what do we have on this one? We didn't have one at all. Had to craft it on there. Might be about time to craft better gloves. No, I don't think we want that. It's the old stuff. This one. See how much life we get out of this. Life goes up a little bit. Energy shield goes up a lot. That's good. Plus we'll get a craft here. This one. Yeah, life goes up quite a bit. That's actually a really good roll on that. Wave of Conviction though. We have to find a slot for that. Yeah, we're not really using that. Searing Bond. There's space for it.
You will be remembered.
It'd be nice if we had Jeweler's Orbs, but we don't. I don't think we do. Oh, we do. Beautiful. I just had to spend one. That wound up being all red. Can we probably spend one and get a little bit more variety, maybe 2. 3. Come on, game. Ridiculous. And then I could pull back. Control destruction support, combustion support. I think it's combustion support. Oh no, it was Holy Relic, wasn't it? That's fine, I don't really want Holy Relic anyway. I don't even care, guys. I don't even care. I don't think it was really doing a whole lot of damage.
Let me tell you the future.
We don't have any. Let's go do some crafting real quick.
This is neither the time nor the place.
This is both the time and the place, my friend. Now, if you look, we're actually almost the same HP. We're still a little bit short, but we got basically an act and a half to go. What am I doing? Big old goober. Can't do that. We can do. Can we do a split? Yeah. Let's go heavy lightning resistance. Can't do anything there. The new ring. We can put a prefix and a suffix on this. Is that? Prefix is 2 suffixes. I think we go with slower lightning or any cold resistance. Let's pick it up. Then up here, increase elemental damage with attack skills. Oh, we can't actually. That's. See, this is where I get confused. Why can I not put a prefix on here? And a suffix. You can only craft one item. Craft on it one time. Yeah, that's where. And I know you can craft 2 things on there. I just don't know how to do it. It must be through currency, exalted orbs. Yeah, we've went over this before. I think that is what you have to do. When in my mind, I'm like, that's not right. Alright, we actually have pretty good resistances here.
Don't die, please.
Just kind of the advantage of not worrying about our gear, because ultimately we're going to have a bunch of unique gear probably. It doesn't have resistances on it. That's where we get in trouble. I think most of the gear that we're supposed to be wearing is it's pretty insane stuff that we couldn't even dream of affording right now. So, no point in really looking. Still a tree. What else? Let's just see what this looks like. What else am I missing here? Oh, we want to actually look. 6% and 2% pen. I think we're supposed to go for the penetration. What pen does just bypass resistances. It's a good thing we're not in a fire area where fire mobs live right now. Or fire build. Might kind of suck. We're at 1820. We need 180 life. Be right about where we were. Right about where we were. I think we could definitely do that. We're probably gonna have to. I know we do need to pick up better gear though. Our gloves probably need upgraded by now. I hate to remove the boots, but the boots. I mean, we definitely want the movement speed. I don't know. Okay. Should go down in the mines here too, realistically. We'll do it after we clear out this bro here.
And every one of my warriors earned Tukohama's mark upon their skin.
Tukohama's.
We descended into the heart of Rayclass, and there he came to me, Tukohama. He asked of me a sacrifice. I gave it to him. My axe fell 500 times. The jade drinking its fill of carded blood. Tukohama.
You want this? Please and thank you. We got pretty good resistances going here. We were just standing in that flame dash and not really taking a whole lot of damage. I'd like to see. It's weird to hear the item drop on the ground and then not see anything. The filter. Sacred Life Flask, that's pretty good. Quality. Yeah, I guess 200 life over 86% armor quality. Actually, you know what? The armor quality is probably better. 86% armor, rather, during flash effect. It's more than likely what's going to happen. I'm going to hit 1 and 2 at the same time. That one's really just... there we go. 8 flask. Exactly what we wanted. We got Onslaught. Okay. Beautiful. Really, I want to get rid of Onslaught as soon as I can. I don't rate offensive flask very highly. Myself and most build guides that I've seen don't either. Not considered very good. I could see situationally they could be good. And in fact, I should have been saving all the flasks from the other one. At least one good flask. For just the situations where it just kind of made sense to use one. That's where I think you want separate sets of gear, so you can yeah, kind of be best prepared for each fight. I don't think it's a require, but I think it is useful. Had to check, see where we're at in the episode here. More of these. We got all purple, didn't we? Actually, that's all of our seeds. Let's, yeah, might as well farm this. Random caster modifier, and quick caster modifier. I got the hiccups. The new fire modifier. Condense all that. Or the, is that seed actually in there? Did I not disperse that? Seed is in range. It's not. It actually needs 2 adjacent vivid seeds. Do you have vivid seeds in here? Probably do. I got 2 tier 2 ones. Let's just do this. Go. Hang on. That doesn't work. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Perhaps not as thrilling as killing someone in cold blood, but you must admit there is a satisfaction to be had.
Sure. I can't deny that. We got other tier 2 seeds we could be growing too. Let's we'll do that next time we go in there. Set up the other dispensers and all that stuff. It's getting a bit hairy in there. It's been getting hairy in there for a while actually. Trash mobs are actually hitting kind of hard. I think there's an achievement for reading every one of the withered carvings. No, we don't have it. So somehow we missed all those the first time we went through. Okay. It's rough. I don't like how much damage we're taking there from that. We have good, solid fire resistance too, so we're over the soft cap. I actually kind of worry about what that means for even the next 2 bosses coming up. There's a lot of fire damage.
Our rocket is ready. Return to the lab.
I actually kind of like the way this plays with the flame dash and the. Really, we got 2 blue seeds. Giving us these crap seeds. You're not hitting that seed. That one should be growing. Let's plant the rest of these. 5 blue ones. 50% increase elemental damage. It's huge. The blue ones, we're gonna plant down here. 2. Probably should have planted them on the other side, but that's fine. I think ideally you kind of want like an out. Well, actually, I don't know. I'm thinking maybe tier 2 on the outside, tier 2 on the inside, tier 3 on the outside eventually. Then you run the. I don't know. Needs wild units of condensed electrons. And that. Here are more adjacent primal seeds. Primal seeds are the blue ones, right? Yeah, so we actually need to pull these out here. They actually need to go. Oh, it actually needs to go in a. Yeah, we were in the wrong garden color. Put you here. Here. We still need the correct. We need wild units, condensed life force. The purple one? Which we have down here, right? Wild seed. So what we could do is we could... I think we actually want to run it from this side. Here. We have another one. Disperser. And we will disperse it. There. Get those two. Put it down? Yeah. Is that not close enough? Not close enough. Okay. Put you like right there. Just be one more over. This is not planned out well at all, and it's actually kind of giving me some anxiety here. Okay. So those are going to be harvested, or can I run another set of conduits off this? Put this outside of this garden here. Let's connect to this. You put another disperser here. And we need another one here. I mean, that's just awful how we have that set up, but you know what? it's gonna grow them, so whatever. You gotta make sure we don't actually pick those up until we have more blue seeds to plant down. Otherwise, they'll lose their adjacency bonus. Actually, a little bit of effort has to go into making that clean there, and we're not putting in the effort or the thought. But it works. It's up and running. So I can kind of see what they're talking about now. Like, I mean, if you knew how to set that up the best way there, you might get a little bit of advantage on my setup. But it's not game breaking. At least now it's not. Maybe in the end game it will be though. If you're maximizing all your space and somebody's got to come up with the perfect setup too. You know they will, and you know we'll try to copy it, and we'll probably get about 60% of it right, and we'll feel good about it for a little bit, and then we'll go back and get 5% more of it correct, and complain about how it's not the greatest thing in the world, even though we're only about 2/3 of the way there. Doing it properly. That's pretty much how I do things in my life. It's my assessment of how I do things. It's not entirely true. Just shred of truth there, though. Okay. I forgot how big this area was. Probably going to take us a couple episodes to finish chapter 4. I'm actually cool with because I do need to fix our gem setup here. Pretty bad. We got probably half the skills we're supposed to actually be using, and that we actually have access to. The other half right now, we're just not using them. Just not using those skills at the moment. Okay. This boss is fairly difficult here. Has killed me before. Maybe it was on maps. I don't think it was on leveling though. Actually, no. I think he's killed us leveling too. Not gonna do it this time though. Not this time, game. Deliver the eye to Yala. Beautiful. Get a silver.
See you.
I think rather than do the other half of this quest right now, we can go do some mine stuff, do some delving. What's happening here? 1 to 2 fire damage, 18% energy shield, 62 to max life. That's actually quite a bit of max life. 37% energy shield. Let's see what I have to put.
I'll need to be lighter on my feet to use this.
We have to pop these. Which I'm okay with. We gain 75 life and lose about 30 shield. They're just better, actually. Lose consecrated path. Do I care about that? Oh, because we can just put it right back on. Lightning strike we weren't using anyway. Okay.
Yes.
Let's sell this.
See you
Beautiful.
soon.
This is neither the time nor the place.
Turn into Diala. Nope. Bit boring there, turning that in. And we'll turn in currency, and then I think we'll do some delving here to end the episode. We got about 8 minutes. We probably have enough time to finish the other side, but if I remember it, it's pretty long too. So we'll just delve. Trying to think if I wanted to go do the menagerie here, but I think it's just currency we can get.
Looks like shot.
Enter the Azrael. Beautiful. That could be a whole lot to do here, but monster level 34. I don't think that's about the right level for us. 34. We're level 40. Where did our... Gotta be careful in these mines, because these mobs will, especially early on, they will one-shot you. Maybe not these ones, but if you go a little too far, they can put a hurting on you. Especially the bats that throw out the sonar crap. That's what we're looking for, is crafting stuff. Our flame golem's almost dead here. Alright, pure Azrael, give it to me. We could probably only run about 3 deep, or maybe 2 more after this one. It's gonna be short-lived anyway. I like this though, we can just do a 360 no scope. Good. Loss of life flash, that could be good. It's got a nice local modifier on it. Same thing with this one. It's even better. Okay, and then we're supposed to go to this one to finish the quest. This only costs... Oh no, I was going to say 1 sulfite to move. I'm kind of crazy, but it's only because it wasn't true. We did quite a bit of delving last season too. I mean, I say quite a bit. I think we got to like depth 200, which is basically nothing if you know, there was people like in the 40,000 range. It did nothing but delve all day. We weren't anything like that. We had just gotten to the point. Well, actually, I didn't even get to show it on camera, but I got my 6-link recipe, and I got my 3-socket color guarantee recipe. It actually fell shorter in the mine than I thought. Same thing with the 6-link. I think I found them at depth 100 after it had already gone down to like 250. So those were really nice to pick up. Really all I really wanted out of there. It was a little too late though. By the time we got it, we'll be sure to get them early this playthrough here, and it actually is going to help us be able to buy better gear too in the long run, which I know seems strange to say it that way, but I think we go back down this way. There was a lot of pieces of gear that I just couldn't, like weapons, where I wanted a 6-link, and I would either buy the one that wasn't 6-link and then spend thousands of orbs trying to get it to pop 6-link, and it wouldn't happen. And then I just had basically a brick in my hand. Or, you know, I couldn't afford the 6-link ones, even though there were ones without 6 links on them, or 6 even slots. I just couldn't afford. I could afford the cheaper ones that had the better stats, but since I couldn't guarantee that I was going to be able to make those 6-link, I couldn't buy them. But with the recipe in hand, missed a flawed back there. With the ability to craft that myself, it's going to be huge, and I know where it's at now. It's going to help us a lot. Basically turns the market from a small subset items you can purchase from to wide open. It's a big deal, I think. Hopefully I'll be able to get that on camera here so you guys can see where you pick those up, because you search for it on the internet, they're wrong about where it's at. About 5 or 6 different posts are incorrect. And that's not to say that it doesn't show up in the areas that they said it showed up in, but it actually shows up a lot sooner than where those people had claimed it showed up. And it's a lot easier to obtain than people think. Or at least the way what I was led to believe. But before we got room for one more, let's go down. This is the part where we die. $35, okay. We're about to level up here too, which is really good. Surprisingly, I heard people say, you know, that the mine was not really a great spot to level up. And maybe if you run at the pace that the people who are basically almost finished right now run at, it's not a good spot to level up. But for me, especially in the late game too, I found it was an acceptable place to get XP. It seemed fine to me. It was actually fairly safe, and yeah, the XP was decent. Pretty good belt there. 40 life. Got max life, sure. And I think that's it for us here. Need to exit out. Wrong side. Now we need to head back the other way, which, let's take a look at this image here. We do have Piety builds open too, but images by level range, like supposed to be gunning towards. I think you do have to reforge some of the stuff if you follow this though. Okay. We are supposed to pick up this skill here. And this one here. So I think we're going to go for this one first. We already picked up that one. Nice. Yeah, it's just free energy shield. Maybe we're supposed to be focusing on energy shield too.
Beauty.
Then we get this 2 flares and a dynamite. 2 flares and a dynamite.
Stay in the light, Exile.
Use dynamite to destroy a fractured wall. It took me forever to finish that quest, but we did eventually do it. I like to upgrade first. That's my favorite thing to do, so then you can put it off longer. Let's see where we're at time-wise. Yeah, that's about it for this episode. If you guys like the video, drop us a like. If you want to see more from me, TheUnusualMaw, you guys know the deal. Subscribe. Yeah, you guys know how YouTube works. Alright, we'll see you guys tomorrow for more Path of Exile, Harvest League, Hardcore, Inquisitor fun. Alright guys, see you tomorrow. See you guys.